Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Restatement, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Ncaa. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. The throw, firing to the right, complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback going to strike.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the
touchdown Bruins! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. ground inside. It's sticky. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you wondered in this second half, man, were they going to play with more emotion? They're the better team. They looked like they were dragging a little bit. They weren't playing as good as we're accustomed to seeing. But what happens, man? The underdog here in the second half, setting the tone again, getting to the quarterback again, making life hard for this offense.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to throw it. That's caught. It's sticky. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Running inside. It's sticky. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The run inside. It's Knight. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Ncaa. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Ncaa hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. using his feet. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing, Ncaa. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to barrel in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Lee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. offense comes out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right on target this time. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
To the air. It's Hammond. He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Delayed handoff. It's Dickey. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Across the 45. Finding some room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Ncaa to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Now, Ncaa. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's complete to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Thomas. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Iamaleava. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Hammond. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Wildcats able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines. There's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Quick release on the RPO, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him. But now
it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away, getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Knight. He's going for the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Imaliava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The AT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got it. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They push pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense find the end zone? Looking to get it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here's Ncaa to throw. The quick out. On the move is the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Running inside, it's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Ncaa working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.